morning. We are leaving Galveston, Texas this morning, and it is very, very windy. We're showing wind from the north at 28, gusting to 34, and fortunately for us, it's right down the runway, so that's good. We have just filed, and I'm going to pick up ATIS here.
Gusts 3-4. Visibility 10. Sky condition overcast 1,200. Temperature 17 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 3010. Remarks. Density altitude 0.
Okay.
Galveston.
Ground Malibu 444 Delta Tango is at the FBO, ready to pick up our IFR to Falcon Field in Mesa.
Malibu 444 Delta Tango, Gulf ground, clearance is on request, you're ready to taxi.
4 Delta Tango, we're ready to taxi.
Alright, and did you have the weather?
We have the minute weather, yes.
4 Delta Tango, runway 36, proceed south on the ramp to Bravo, cross runway 32, call you back with the clearance.
4 Delta Tango, welcome. Okay. 36, cross runway 32. Okay.
Have your clearance when you're situated.
4 Delta Tango, we're ready.
Malibu 444 Delta Tango is cleared to Falcon Field Airport. Radar vectors Industry 9er departure to the Industry VOR. Direct Newman as filed to maintain 2000. Expect 2000 minutes after departure. Houston departure 134.45. Squawk 7457.
Okay, Malibu 4 Delta Tango cleared to Falcon Field via radar vectors, the Industry 9 departure, then Industry, then Newman, up to 2000, and expect 120 and 10, 134.45, and 7457 on the squawk for Malibu 4 Delta Tango.
Malibu 4 Delta Tango, clearance correct.
4 Delta Tango, we're ready to go, 36.
Malibu 4 Delta Tango, ready, stand by. 4 Delta Tango, runway 36, clear for takeoff, turn left, heading 250.
Clear for takeoff 36 and left to 250, 4 Delta Tango. Okay, here we go. Here we go!
Tango, contact Houston departure.
Over to departure. Have a good morning.
Okay.
Houston, good morning. Malibu 444 Delta Tango, 800 for 2000. Okay, we are IMC at 1,300 feet. Departure Malibu 444 Delta Tango, 1.5 for 2,000.
Malibu 44 Delta Tango, Houston departure, climb and maintain 7,000.
Up to 7,000 Malibu 4 Delta Tango.
Approach Stelling 63, 7,500 for 7,000.
Stelling 63, Houston approach, expect ILS runway 35 left at Ellisville.
Stelling 63, we have Charlie.
Thank you, sir. Number 4 Delta Tango, turn right heading 270.
Right to 270 for Delta Tango.
Stelling 63, just going to maintain 4,000.
Stelling 63 down to 4,000.
All right, we have some weather.
Houston departure, sent here November 550, we're just trying to reach you out of Ellington through 600 for 2,000, it's 090.
Number 550 Whiskey Charlie, Houston departure, radar contact, maintain 2,000, and what's your altitude?
Charlie is passing 800 for 2,000.
Number 0 Whiskey Charlie, roger, where are you landing today?
Yeah, I'm going to Delta Tango November, 34 downtown.
Number 0 Whiskey Charlie, roger.
About 020.
Number 0 Whiskey Charlie, roger, climb and maintain 3,000.
Good Charlie, further climb 3,000. And a little power rep, it was, went pop by at 1,000 feet.
Roger. That's at 424, turn left heading 180.
180, that's jet 424.
Okay. I'm going to go to alternate air.
Stelling 63, turn 10 degrees left.
Stelling 63, 10 left.
Number 4 Delta Tango, turn right heading of 300.
Right to 300 for Delta Tango.
Stelling 63, just going to maintain 3,000.
Stelling 63 down to 3,000.
Number 0 Whiskey Charlie, turn left heading of 050.
050, Charlie.
Number 4 Delta Tango, contact approach on 127.12.
2712 for Delta Tango.
Is that jet 424 there?
Approach Malibu 444 Delta Tango 5,000 for 7,000.
444 Delta Tango, Houston departure, call and maintain 14,000, expect that at your final.
Okay, 14,000 and we're on heading 300.
Thank you.
Well, departure to Southwest 5255, we're out of 1700 for 5,000 on a heading at 290.
Southwest 5255, contact Houston approach 126.67, 2667, yes.
2667, we'll see you.
I filed for 12,000, but they gave me 14,000 as a final.
444 Delta Tango, proceed direct to Fox.
Direct to Fox, no report up there. Okay, now that'll fix that. Okay. It is a rainy day in Alpha, Texas. Actually, I don't know if you can see the screen here. Let me see if my camera. Yeah, camera's good. So, from northern Mexico all the way up through Toronto, at least Toronto, if not farther. Yeah, Toronto is a line of rain and thunderstorms. And we have got a nice little gap here to squeeze our way through it. So I'm grateful for that. So we are just capping off a 2-week trip. First week was spent serving in a prison ministry in Florida. And then after that, my family and I took some of the full-time prison ministry staff down to the Bahamas for a couple of days, just for a nice little vacation, and it was incredible. That was my first time ever going to the Bahamas, and we really enjoyed it. And I was surprised how painless it was in terms of procedures and DHS filing and flight plans, customs, and all that sort of stuff. It was fairly painless, and it's definitely a place that we'd like to return to sometime. So we're making our way back to Phoenix today, and it looks like, yeah, as soon as we get out of this precip, which is just looks like it ends just east of the Austin area, it should be clear all the way home.
444 Delta Tango, contact Houston approach 126.67. Good day.
2667. Good day. Houston, good morning. Malibu 444 Delta Tango 8.6 for 14,000.
Malibu 4 Delta Tango, Houston approach, thank you. Altimeter 3019, maintain 14,000.
3019er and maintain 14,000 for Delta 9.
5255, connect Houston Center 132.15. Good morning. 3215 for Southwest 5255. Good day, sir.
Okay, so very interesting departure there. Grateful that we had, I think it was 28 gusting to 34 right on the nose, so it was pretty straightforward. We're going to be hitting some pretty strong headwinds on the way. Yeah, I filed for 12,000, but they're giving me 14,000, and so I'm showing a 20-knot headwind and about 5.5-hour flight. All right, so we're just starting to enter IMC here at 10,400. Hopefully, 14,000.
193, kind of Houston Center 132.15. Good day.
3215 and yeah, just going to the top here at 12.8.
How's that?
I didn't get a chance to capture it on video, but as we walked out to the plane this morning, the wind obviously was howling, and we noticed a Canadian registered Cessna 172 that was parked facing away from the wind, and literally when it would gust, the nose wheel would come off the ground and it would just sit on its tail. My guess is it's probably been doing that all night. A lot of wind.
4 Delta Tango, I'll give you a couple options. Take you a little bit further northwest to clear these arrivals coming here, or if you wanted to take 18,000 as a final, you'll be able to give her a top up and stay direct by your choice.
4 Delta Tango, we'll take 18,000.
4 Delta Tango, roger. And for now, maintain a 16,000, expect 18,000 as a final.
Up to 16,000, 4 Delta Tango. Okay, well, looks like we're going to have a 31 knot headwind.
4 Delta Tango, contact Houston Center 132.15. Good day.
3215, 4 Delta Tango. Houston, good morning. Malibu 444 Delta Tango, 15.3 for 16,000.
Malibu 444 Delta Tango, Houston Center, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Up to 180, 4 Delta Tango.
4 Delta Tango, monitor its precipitation starting just past Bach, that extends for 10 miles. When you're able, clear direct to Newman.
4 Delta Tango, we'll go direct to Newman now, thank you.
And if that doesn't keep you south of the weather, just let me know.
Hey, how about that? Direct Newman, activate.
For 94 Julia Whiskey Center, Austin, altimeter 3025.
Oh, that looks great. I like that line. Not that I necessarily trust the next red completely, but looks better than what it did. At this point, my forward-facing GoPro froze with no warning, and the battery died on the rear-facing camera, so all I have left is the panel camera. I kept the panel video because, as you're about to see, I started picking up ice just after I leveled off at 18,000 feet. In between cycling the ice boots, I pulled the power back to cruise settings, but watch what happens with the airspeed and the pitch over the next few minutes. I reported the ice to ATC, and since I was moving through intermittent IMC, I decided to hold off on requesting an altitude change for now and just keep a close eye on it. While the boots were shedding the ice, I noticed that it was building up faster than I could get rid of it. At this point, I decided that if my airspeed got below 120 knots indicated with cruise power, and I wasn't going to remain in the clear, I would ask for lower. By this point, it was clear that it was going to continue and get worse, so I requested and received a descent down to 16,000 feet. As I hit 17,000 feet, I realized that we were in the clear for good and we're going to stay on top of everything else, so ATC allowed us to stay there. And as you can see, we picked up quite a bit more ice in the descent, but I was glad to know that it wasn't building up even more under the wings. Interestingly, we carried this ice on the leading edge for the next hour in clear air before it finally dissipated completely. Once again, lesson learned. I should have gotten a climb early on into the colder air and to get above it all. Had we not broken into the clear at 17,000 feet, we would have picked up quite a bit more before we ever found warm air below. By comparison, the rest of the trip home was uneventful. It's typical for me to receive updated routing just after we pass Newman, as ATC wants to keep us south of the military airspace, which is just east of Phoenix. On days like today, I just cancel IFR and proceed direct to my home airport. It was a wonderful trip and many new experiences for us, but we're glad to be home. I'm sick over the fact that due to continued GoPro issues, I don't have any useful video from the flights to and from the Bahamas. To be honest with you, I'm ready to throw them all into a fire.